Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Monday, March 11, 2013. I'm Astrologer David Palmer, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Holy cow, it's the new moon today in Pisces. This was the weekend that shifted you deep into your true core. That is because we are inside the soul more than ever. We are being exposed to our most vulnerable spots, where our mind is at right now. How do we access our soul? What's going on with our connection of relationships? How do we feel good? Where is the love in our life? Is this love of spirit there? Is this love for ourselves there? Most importantly, today is the day that we really do come into this complete energetic vibration to understand our true sense, to understand what's going on inside. Are you able to adjust your life outside from what you really are on the inside? This is exposing the truth in who you are, and not as far as what job you are or what relationship you're in, but what is your vibration? Simple as that. It can be very complicated though, right? Vibrations are very complicated in an external physical reality. But today on this new moon we release to set our intention out to make sure that we are only making our true self vibrate in this outer experience. To make sure that we are courageously stepping forward into spirit and trusting that our true spiritual sense is about to create this new outer, this new start. That's because Mars comes into Aries today. Woo, the water almost got me. All right, so I get the picture, universe. We are about to start a new reality. Mars comes into Aries tonight. Time for us to move forward into new starts, our new beginnings. It's just the start though. Remember, there's a whole caboose, there's a whole train happening behind us in Pisces, right? To pull us in. Mars is doing some work, the big tugboat. You know, it's about us really new fresh starts. It's about us making sure that these fresh new starts are based off our true spiritual core, who we really are. So start to pay attention to that. Plus this moon is gonna follow Mars. So into tonight, early tomorrow morning, we are emotionally gonna know and be ready to push forward. And the moon's gonna help us in Aries tomorrow. But today's the new moon. Set up the intention of your real core. Start to understand what's coming in between your vibration. All this confusing energy. Remember, this is the last week of Mercury retrograde in Pisces. So this can be a confusing time, but it's about emotionally understanding who you really are, finding the compassion for yourself, accepting where you're at, not being vulnerable either. The more vulnerable you are right now, the more tough it can be. Well, as far as how you handle that vulnerability, I'd say. It's about accepting, compassionate of how you take in that vulnerability. It's about making sure that you're not so confused, that you're listening to the signs of spirit. The signs of spirit are more intense day by day, and right now, this 24-hour period is the most intense you'll feel in your life. There is a lot of signs for you to pay attention to. There are a lot of facts, but they're not in a typical way. They're in the signs of your real, true inner self. And you're gonna have to really follow those clues. You're gonna really have to learn to step into the flow, right? But this flow is teaching us that we need to flow with our true inner experience. If our outer experience doesn't like the flow from the inner experience, guess what? That is what's going on. As we create new outer experiences, as we create this new cardinal energy that's coming with Aries, we need to make sure that our true inner vulnerable state can handle the new starts. Hence, the universe is wiping us out. Literally, this is a hard drive dump. This is a recycle bin, double click, let it all out in order for us to create these new starts in our life, which are gonna change everything, which are gonna create the new, person that we are. Because we have Uranus and Aries, right? This is us reinventing ourselves. This is us electrifying and becoming a new person, becoming a new leader in ourselves. We need to lead ourselves into the new sunrise, because we're coming into new sunrises as we are stepping out of the cold, dark nights. That's what's happening right now. Oh, it's been a crazy weekend. Even in my life, it was gnarly. Just, dealing with my inner self and going through a lot and feeling this flow, and the moon as it comes through and hits all these planets, what's happening deep in ourselves, who we really are, the real us is here, who we are deep on the inside. And that's my message. Who are you on the inside? Who are you really? Are you really living in that vibration? Are you connecting with that higher self that works down here in this crazy, weird physical reality? Do you have a solid connection there? Or has your physical reality always been altered by what your outer experience wanted to be and not your inner experience? So it's time to align our outer with the inner. It's time to align with our higher vibrations. It's time to let go of the past, but use the past as the instrument to send off your new, exciting spiritual energy to the universe. This is the most amazing time to ever connect with your real self more than ever. And go inside and meditate today and pray to God. Connect with God, connect with the universe, connect with you in the universe, connect with the most beautiful energy you can. Because as we step into all this fire, one thing about Aries, Pisces in this really important spot is it's rough, because we can get so caught up in the fire that we forget about this beautiful soul that tugs behind, that's deep in behind the curtain, And we're behind the curtain right now. Let's not forget that as we step back out. Because by tonight, we start to step out. We start to put out a finger. We start to enter the new stage of life. So let's remember, this is the backstage, pass right before you go on stage. This is right before. And let's remember who we are really on the inside. Let's remember to make sure we listen to that true self, that we still are paying attention to the facts that Spirit tells us, because Mercury finishes the retrograde by the end of this weekend coming up. So we have one more week here of review as we're starting to envelop this new stage presence, this new life, this new cycle. But it's going to take making sure that you're truly deep on the inside. Check out my website, david-palmer.com, if you guys have any questions. 15, 30, 60, 90-minute readings. Or if you want astro coaching, me and you to totally go on the adventure of a lifetime to change your life. It's all here for you at david-palmer.com. And of course, I'm going to send you guys off with a beautiful sunset. First of all, this is a great, look at this guy's yard. Pretty bitchin' yard. I'm sure if you guys are from SoCal, you know where I'm at. I'm in Laguna Beach. But are you guys ready for the sunset? Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh. Look at that new moon energy right there. Oh. Gorgeous. I love that rock over there, Seal Rock. Oh, so awesome. I could just sit there, and if you can see back in the sunset, Catalina's back there too. But oh yeah, this is how I spend my new moons. How do you guys spend yours? Make sure you're just on it. Make sure that you guys are just following your gut. You guys probably don't want to see me. You guys want to stay on that sunset. Why not? We'll ride this out for a second, have a little talk. So it's been a little bit crazy, the energy, but I know, I can guarantee you guys 100% for sure that by next week, this is the really weird adjustment week, but right after we finish this Mercury retrograde and hit that Neptune energy, and we get down to the bottom of our soul of really all this energy as we're starting to really catapult back out there starting this week. It really is this March 22nd crazy week that's coming up that is gonna blow your guys' minds. And I'd say blow your guys' souls, blow your personas, this is crazy energy. I'm so excited for it. Even though I've been vulnerable as hell, I'm like, oh God, why do I feel like this? And oh gosh, oh, it's so confusing, but at the same time, it's so beautiful because we get to really expose who we are. We get to experience this reality in a really chill way. Even though it can be freaky, because our outer world, you got to remember that it's your inner world that's the most important, all right? It's your inner world. Because if you have your inner world, then guess what? You can experience this beautiful outer world the best of ways. Oh, and there's that beautiful sunset. This is the opposite of Aries, where Libra happens, the sunset. So we're coming to our sunrise, everybody. We're coming to our sunrise. But I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.